We went out and talked about this in the marketplace. We believe that the combination of HP and Samsung is great for customers. That means you get a broader portfolio, you get more choice in the marketplace. We absolutely believe, and our investors reaffirmed, that it's a great opportunity for investors that put their money into HP. We believe that this deal makes an absolute world of sense in terms of an investor perspective, because we can get such great synergies between the scale and size of HP and the great technology. You heard Dr. Kim and David talk about this morning. We think we have a fantastic platform in which to scale that core technology, both the printing technology as well as all of the smart UX and ecosystem they built. And we think it's a big deal for partners that are like you, who are with Samsung today, because we absolutely believe you can come to HP and actually have your Samsung products, but also have the ability to sell a broad assortment of HP's PC products as well as print products. Okay, we believe that it's also a great opportunity for HP partners as we think about the size and scale and scope that we can drive. Right, so for us, absolutely no brainer, right, at the aggregate level. But the real reason why we believe this opportunity is a big opportunity is the fact that HP and Samsung, we want to go and disrupt the A3 marketplace. It is a $55 billion market opportunity, of which the $10 billion that I talked about, I have 35% share. We've got 2.5, I don't know, correct me, 2.5, 3% market share of the A3 space. And that is an opportunity. That is an opportunity. We've actually gotten that 2 or 3% quite accidentally. We really never designed for the contractual marketplace. And when we started looking at partners around the world, we actually established a partnership with Dr. Kim and David Song in terms of the MX4s and MX7s, and actually put HP, spent a lot of time putting HP solutions framework on top of that. They actually have an HP portfolio. When we saw that, we saw what they had, and we saw the capabilities, we think this is going to be a dynamite combination. So for us, it's all about going after this $55 billion market, right? And we think we can go after this market because we have a set of next generation portfolios. And when we say next generation, we mean printer architecture with copier functionality. And so printer architecture is inherently simpler architecture to build. It is a cheaper architecture. It is an architecture that allows you to be much more connected. So for us, the next generation portfolio is about smart printers with copier functionality. Disruptive technologies, we have PageWide. PageWide is something that we have that no other competitor in the space has, and that is around a great technology that gives you fantastic operating cost per page for color, unmatched in the industry. We have our smart device services. Really, we talk about smart device services and engineering these smart printers that actually drive lower support costs. And then we have our security. And you guys heard about our world's most secure printer on A4. We want to bring that to our A3 products. And those are 3 key differentiators. I'd probably add a 4th one as we move forward with the transaction with Samsung. Really, the smart UX. I believe it has that type of capability. So I really look at that and I say, wow, that's a really wonderful technology. You combine that power with the workflow, especially the enterprise content management system in the world. HP's got relationships with those companies. That's where you really unlock value for the customers, the channel partners, and for HP and Samsung. So we think that's a big deal. Okay, so those are disruptive technologies. The third one is focused go-to-market. And this is something that I'm always reminded when I talk about A3. The folks who've already followed HP, they say, hey, Tuan, you guys have always great products, but it's really about how do you work with the channel partners. You guys have built your entire $10 billion business based on a transactional model. We just sell a printer, sell your toner cartridges, make lots of money. That's a model that we understand. Our entire, and we shouldn't be ashamed of that. HP, that's what we do. That's what we know how to do very, very well. We're the world's best at doing that. We need to learn, and we realize we need to learn a lot about what it takes to succeed in the BTA channel, in the copier channel. This is a channel where things like selective distribution, robust service network, 24-hour parts availability. It really changes our role in terms of the value add that we bring. And I tell my team this, really, when we go from our transactional market to this contractual market, really our role is to stand by our channel partners so that they can offer the best service to their customers. That's a very different role than what we did in our transaction. Very, very different role. And we're embracing that. So as those of you, when we get a chance to talk to you in more detail about what HP is doing in terms of our new A3 portfolio, we do have a selective distribution. We have a completely separate service network. We've got a completely different support network that we're bringing online. I will tell you that we don't know everything. And that's the first thing that our CEO will tell you. We don't know everything. We want to be nimble, we want to be fast, and we want to learn how to operate in this marketplace. And so feedback, welcome. I'm sure you guys have a ton of feedback for us as we work together. We're getting a ton of feedback from our channel partners here, and I'm sure the Samsung team will give us a lot of lessons on what to do and what not to do. But the intent is we understand how important the commitment to the channel is, and we understand it's going to take a lot of different muscles that we don't quite have today. Just so you know, HP, from a channel versus direct perspective, if you look at the PC channel and you look at the PC and printer business combined, we are about, I think the stat is about 85% of our business goes through the channel, and that actually is growing. So we're moving that up, not moving that down, unlike many of our competitors. We're not buying channel partners. It's not our intent to get into a direct competition model with our partners. And so that's a commitment all the way from the top if you listen to Dion, what he says, okay? So, makes sense, kind of what we think we can go after and disrupt the marketplace. We think we're gonna do it with great portfolio, differentiated technology, and a robust go-to-market, okay? Just hit a couple of points on the transition. We are today, first bubble, we are two separate companies. We compete, and I think I've had pleasure of talking to a few of you guys. Are like, hey, what happens if there's a bid and there's HP and Samsung? I'm like, hey, the channel partners have both of us. You guys make the decision. You guys go with the best guys to win. For us, HP doesn't really care who wins and who loses, right? We want to have the best offer in front of a customer for that particular customer. So from now till day one, it's all about competing in the marketplace. It's all about you guys driving the Samsung business. I go back and I talk to my guys in Florida, where they are this week. I tell them, you guys compete with Samsung, okay? So both teams compete aggressively in the marketplace. Nothing changes, okay? In 2018, second half of this year we'll close, 2018, we're one company, two brands, okay? And the intent and the design center is that we do not want to lose. When you do one of these transactions, the last thing you want to do is create what people call dyssynergy. And so it's the impact of actually driving revenue and market share down because two companies combine. That's absolutely what we are trying to avoid. So my guidance to the integration team is design programs and rules and processes so that we minimize the dyssynergy, preserve the Samsung business, preserve the Samsung profits that we have, preserve the Samsung margin as we go through day one. No one spends money, our investors don't spend money to basically buy a business and shut it down. That's not what we're about. So I'm here today to really make sure that we drive the point home, that we need your help to keep the Samsung business viable, keep the momentum in the Samsung business. Day one, there shouldn't be that much change. You will get products that you get today with the Samsung logo in it. You will continue to have people who call on you, as we mentioned, that basically the same people who call on you today. Matt's still around, David's here to support you. The team will not change from today versus day one. That is not our intent, okay? Now, you will, in addition to all the products you get today, you will also get an opportunity to get all the broader HP portfolio. And that's subject to whatever criteria we have for our other channel partners. So we have open distribution on some parts of our portfolio, select distributions on other part of the portfolio, and closed distribution on other parts of our portfolio. And that goes for large format printing, that goes for our inkjet printer, that goes for our commercial PC, that goes for web press, that goes for our 3D printers. So we have specific criteria for in our HP Partner First program for specific distribution. And it's because we want to obviously, manage geographic distribution. We want to make sure we're serving the right customer. We don't want to oversaturate a market. We want to make sure that when we offer a partner a particular set of products, that they can provide the service, support, and meet the customer's expectations. So as part of HP Partner First program, you will have access to the portfolio if you qualify. It is an important if, because there are all sorts of criteria to qualify. Okay? So I want to make sure that's clear. Okay? And then over time, as and I guess the last point I would make on 2018 is that, we want to stand behind the commitments that Samsung makes in terms of long-term deals. We realize that A3, when you're in an A3 business, you're placing an A3 printer, it's a long-term commitment for you. So things like pricing, things like product availability, things like support availability, all those things, our commitment to you is that we want to keep that home. And if you're concerned about that, you're in a major deal, the last thing I know you guys want to do is sign up for a 5-year deal, and halfway through that 5-year deal, you can't meet your contractual obligations. If you have those types of situations, you're worried about those, grab Matt, grab David, grab me, really let's have a discussion about that, okay? And then in 2020, we want to converge the product lines. How we do that, when we do that, which portfolio we consolidate, all of that, we're gonna have a long time to think through, guys. And we can't share that information with you as much as I would love to share that information with you. I can't share that information with you until day one, because it would absolutely be premature. Does that make sense, kind of how you should think about it? I mean, for those of you who have not worked with me, I'm a pretty open, transparent guy. I will tell you what I can tell you, and I will tell you what I can't tell you. And what I'm saying is that we absolutely have a commitment to keep the Samsung business going. We need your help to do that, okay? And I'll just close by saying, we see an absolutely bright future with the combination of Samsung and HP. We think we can go after the A3 marketplace. My aspirations are to have double-digit market share. Like I said, that would get me to number one. Our aspirations are nothing short of being number one. That's what we do, okay? In every other printing segment that we are in, we are number one. We believe that with the combination between HP and Samsung, we absolutely are in a great position to do that. I need your help to keep the business momentum. I need your help to continue to work with the Samsung team in meeting customer needs. I need your help to give me feedback, what you want to see. Give me feedback, give David feedback, give Matt feedback, what you want to see after day one. What would work for you as the two companies kind of are combined, okay? With that, I want to thank you for your time this morning, your continual support, and I'm